Hi guys, welcome to Book of Shayla. I used to make videos on making page kits because that's something I do all the time, and I just kind of stopped because I joined so many hops and different things that I just didn't have time to make these kind of videos. But since it is now summertime and I'm going to be making some page kits for 30 Days of Sketches that's coming up in June, I decided I would just make some page kits together. Now here's the thing. I don't know if you can tell, but these are two iris containers that are totally stuffed full of travel. And I need to diminish these. So this one over here are my collection. So it's ones that I have a collection of things, obviously. And then this one over here are embellishments. And guys, I can't even fit all of them in here. So that's a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I jiggled the phone. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the 30 Days of Sketches and I am going to put page kits together. Now, June is really busy for me. It's when I go on vacation, and so I will not be doing a process video a day for 30 Days of Sketches. That would just be way too much pre-videoing and editing and all that. And I probably have the time, but I just don't want to. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try to work ahead and get as many pages as I can done before I leave for vacation, so that at least I can put them up on Instagram. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, it's the same, Bookish Shayla, over on Instagram. And things that I don't do process videos, I usually have because I do a layout a day, so I usually have a post a day. So if you haven't followed me over there, go do that if you want to. And that way you can see the layouts that I do after I put these kits together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go move these off my desk so I actually have some room. I'm going to pull out my 30 Days of Sketches and I'm going to start putting some stuff together. So I will be right back. So how we're going to start this is I have sorted out my embellishments. I'm not going to show you my piles, but I have my acrylic pile, my ephemera pile, my wood veneer pile, my flare pile, my sticker pile, my cut file pile, my stamp pile, and then my other I don't know what to do with pile. So then I have pulled, or I looked at my sketch, and my sketch has a element going up the middle like this. So I thought, let's go look at the cut file. So I pulled out my cut files and I have this one. Now I'm going to rotate that sketch. So the element that was going vertical is now going to go horizontal, and I'm going to use, you probably can't see it, there's probably a glare. I'm going to use this cut file from Pear Tree Cut Files. It's geotags, and I have the middles if I wanted to just do the middle parts. I have the middles of the middles. I have, this one doesn't have a middle. That's strange. But anyway, so I don't know what part I will use for sure, but this is where I'm going to build my page kit. By the way, this is probably going to be a long video. I hope you'll stick around because I really want to show you. I have a lot of people, when I go to crops and stuff, a lot of people ask me about how I go about making my page kits, and I do it several different ways. So I'm hoping to kind of show you my thought process. So if this is something you're interested in doing, you can do so. Okay, so I have my starting piece. Then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to grab acrylics because that's one of the things that I've got to use because I have so many acrylics. And the first one I came across, and that's sometimes what I do, it helps my ADD be happy. I keep things randomly organized. I know that doesn't make any sense, but if you have ADD and OCD, you understand. So I had this. All right, that's what I'm going to build my color on. So I need to go find my papers before I pull any more embellishments. I showed you my box of collections, but I also have just a stack of random single papers, and I'm going to start there because I want to get those out of my stash. So here they are. They're just, like I said, random papers. I can already see that this would go with it. But I will say they're in this sketch, and I'm not going to show you the sketch. I know you can go on Facebook and go get them, but I just like to hold off until the day the sketch comes out. That's just me. I will say that there is not a whole lot of elements that are needed on this sketch, or a lot of paper. So, but I think I will pull this just because it does match that so well, and I might can use it. I can already tell you this one's not going to match. And this is on something. Does it say who it's by? Travelog, On Our Way, Fancy Pants. Why do I say it? I always say it like that. Fancy Pants. I don't know why. It's weird. Fancy Pants. Okay, that matches. And I don't know if you can see that. I should probably put that over here. Let me scoot this over. Okay. That matches, so it's going to go in this pile. You know, I could probably get this to match. It may even be from the same collection. That doesn't look bad together. That's not going to match. Kind of. What's on the back? Oh, that's not going to help me. Not quite as bright, so I'm not going to use that. That's a definite no, definite no, definite no. 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 That matches that green. Nope. 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 Some of these I'm not even like looking at because I know they don't match. Yeah. That's not too far off, and it brings in the pinks. That's a little darker. White. None of those will work. These. Okay. So that is going to be the paper that I use. Again, it's not much, but it doesn't call for a whole lot. So there's my paper. Okay. Next, I'm going to go back to I'm just curious. No, not really. I'm going to go back to my embellishments now and see what else I can get. So I have my big element that's going to go in the middle. I have some paper that I can layer with my photo and stuff. And I have one acrylic. All right. Now, the next thing that I like to do is find my title, because that's going to help me pick my pictures. Do I sometimes pick my picture earlier? Yeah. When I have a piece that sparks an idea for a picture, I go and get it right away. This one, I don't. I'm just going to go to my travel bins, which there's a lot of them. Don't tell. We're not going to talk about it, considering I'm also going to go on like 2 more trips this summer. And yeah, we're not talking about it. Okay. So I'm going to go into my acrylics again and see if I can find a title that matches this. So guys, this is just one bag. I'm so glad this is a judge-free zone, because it's kind of embarrassing how much acrylics and stuff I have, especially for travel. But I really like to travel. So I'm going to pull this back out because this is my inspiration piece here. And I'm just going to look. Okay, definitely not the greens. Not that. I have Bramble Fox. I have Color Cast Design. I just have it all because I love my embellishments. There, I said it. It's out there in the open. Embellishments make me happy. Okay, now black would work because there is black in some of these. So I'm going to keep this over to the side because that's a possibility. These would work. Let's see, what do they say? Priority, boarding, departure, adventure, travel. Those would be good. Ticket to paradise, pack your bags, what have you, let's go. That's also a good one. Okay, so I have some possibilities. And I will probably, what I do is I put them all in my page kit, and then when I'm making the page, it's the one that I'm like, you know what, I like that. Or it's when I figure out a picture or whatever. Nope. Nope. Go anywhere. No, I can definitely tell these are not them. Okay, let's put these back in the bag. And why do I have those in that? I don't know. I just do. Nope. No, it needs to be a little brighter. Doesn't go well with that. Okay, so I still have more, guys. These are ones that I just got recently. Those are ones that I had put away. These are the ones that are making my thing overflow. Yep. View from here. Do I like the white better than the black? No, I think I want to pull out the black. Nope. Nope. No. No. Now this one might. Oh, that one would go. Sightsee. Ooh, I like that. But see, this is just really bright. I don't know. What do you think? As I throw that out. I still think I'm just going to go with the black because all these are kind of muted and that's pretty bright. Okay. So I have several acrylic pieces. All right. Let's move on to wood veneer. I do not have as much wood veneer. You'll be happy to know. I mean, I still have plenty, don't get me wrong, but I don't have as much. I have a passport. What I'm thinking I might use or do is I have some photos of us getting on the ship or on our way to the ship, and I'm thinking I might do that. And then I could use this passport because you need a passport. We went out of the country, so I might use that. This one, World Traveler, you probably can't see that, sorry. Airplane, that's probably luggage, I'm gonna guess. Headphones. Flip this over so I can see it. Car. I think I'm gonna save these. Save that. I already have my adventure. I don't need anything. Okay, so it's just gonna be the passport, but that's fine. Okay, now let's look at the flare. Again, it's not too much flare. Saturday travels, but that doesn't match. I was like, actually, when we got on the ship for my daughter's cruise, it was a Saturday, but country roads take me home, definitely not. Again, I think that's just not quite the right colors. Now that one is Bon Voyage. I could use that one. Okay. Or what about these? The green just doesn't really match. Now that globe would look good, except the green. I think I'm good. Now that pink would go. Now these all go, so I'm gonna put that on there. Same with this one, but I'm gonna use that one instead. That had these in it and they fell out. Okay, so I have my flare, I have my wood veneer, I have my acrylics. Let's look at stickers. And yes, it is a tedious process sometimes. Sometimes I don't take this much time. I just like grab a collection and throw pictures in there. But I have a little time, so I kind of want to, you know, take my time and find what I really like. All right, those don't match at all. Those don't match at all. Let's look at this one down here because it's also a big one. Now, I will say I kind of need some strips along the edge, so if I could find some borders, stickers, that'd be great. That one, no. Okay, so none of those really have the mood and feel. Wrong colors. I need strips. This would be great, but I need the strips going this way, and I can't do bicycles on the side. You know, some of these, I'm in love with cities I've never been to and people I've never met. That would go well, except for the fact that I'm not scrapbooking that. But I do think, like, this Explore would look good. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Yeah. I don't know. I don't love that. I already have a passport, so I don't need that one. I don't need the airplane. I have lots of passports, if you can't tell. That doesn't really match. You know what? I'm going to pull these two out because they match, and I'm gathering a thought in my brain about what to do maybe instead of a border strip. So this one would match too, although I have my title, so I don't really need that one. So I'm going to put it back up. Trying to get my, but yes, that would have matched, but I already pulled out my title, so I don't need any of those. I love travel. And that. I kind of like that, so I'm going to pull this out because they kind of match. I still didn't find a border strip, but like I said, I am coming up with another idea. Let's see. Oh, that's all. Okay. And that doesn't match. All right, but like I've got a plan, guys. I've got a plan, but I do need some washi. Hidden Creek Journal. I might use some washi down the side instead of. I'm just looking over here at my 49 and Market stuff. I'm wondering what this, that's pretty wide for my idea. Okay, nope. Nope. I do have this washi, but I don't, would that match? Actually, it might not look so bad. I think I'm going to throw that in there just in case. But I have something else I can use instead. I'm going to throw this in there because, like I said, I'm starting an idea in my brain. All right, now let's look through my ephemera. That's the right colors, so let's pull that one out. Okay, let's carry that one. I don't think any of these will be the right colors. Purple. Yeah, that one, no, not quite. All right, so I don't think any of these. Now that would be, let's put the, that's a good one. Maybe I can get it back. These are all too pale, and that's not what it needs to be anyway. All right, guys, I think I got it. Oh, that's my son. I need to put that picture somewhere else. So I have my cut file, which started from the sketch. I then took and found an acrylic and went from there. I wanted to use that acrylic. I found some paper scraps, which, like I said, is not a whole lot of paper, but the sketch does not call for a whole lot of paper. So I have my papers. I then went to my acrylics to see if I could find any more, and I found this Adventure. I don't know if you can see it. Adventure. And these. I found some Flair. I'm putting in some washi tape, even though with these tickets that I've pulled, I might not need it. And then I have some ephemera and some stickers and some wood veneer. And I have an idea. So the last thing I need to do is go find a picture. And I should have brought those over here. I think I know the picture I want, so I'm gonna go get it. I only need one for the sketch. I'm gonna go get it, and I will show you which picture I have when I come back. Okay, I found my picture. It's this one. This is the safety drill on the cruise, but that's the one I'm going to use. So there is page kit number 1, which I need to put it in. So I have a whole bunch of these plastic sleeves. I'm just gonna scooch it in there. I will need a piece of white cardstock, but I'll get that later. And there is my first page kit. Okay, let me just go ahead and, now day 2 it falls on All About the Mouse or 52 weeks of everyday favorite photos, and neither one of those really go with travel. So I'm skipping day 2 and I'm going to day 3. Day 3 doesn't really have an element that makes me go, oh, I need to add this on there. So I think I'm going to, let me think for a second, hold on. I'm just gonna pull out, this time I'm gonna pull out a collection and work from there. So let me, I'm just gonna grab some and go through them. I will need probably about 2 or 3 different papers, and some of these collections do not have very many. Now this one does, so I could definitely use, so okay, that's the one I'm going to use. Guys, I am not going to be particular. I've got to use this stuff up. So let's see what we have in here, and then we will go from there. All right, this is the Cardabella Transatlantic Travel. I have ephemera, and then I have the frames and tags. I have the sticker sheet. I have some scrap paper. Then I have some full paper. So I have the stripe with that on the back. This ephemera page, a map, another map with the compass, that's the same paper. Cut apart with another map on the back, and then the thing. Okay, this is making me think either New York Oh, and I have the sticker sheet too. New York or Philadelphia, something, or Boston, some kind of old school pictures. So I'm going to go, this time I'm going to be different. I need one, possibly two pictures. I am going to go look through my pictures and see what I have before we do anything else. So I'm going to go do that and I'll be back. Okay, I found my picture. Now let's see what else I can add. This is the picture I'm going to use. It is a picture of the archives, the National Archives in Washington, D.C. Taken in 2013. Again, no judging. So I'm going to use that. I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of embellishments just because this is very neutral colored and not cream based instead of white based. But I do know one thing for sure that I can use is I have these stickers from 7 Gypsies. Anyone remember that? You know, these have got to be old because I bet there's some of you that have never even heard of 2003. Yep. Told you they were old. I don't think there's really anything else that would fit in here. I'm just looking. You know, that would... I'm going to put these letter stickers in there. I don't know that I will use them, but I have them in case I need them. Okay, so that, do I have any other stickers that would be okay with this? Not really. Okay, not those. Let's see, are there any on here that I could use? Because they're the right color at least. World Explorer, no, those are all more, no. So, okay, put those back up. I seriously doubt that I have any acrylics because these are all pretty colorful. I mean, that would be okay, but that's all nature, wildlife, beauty spot, scenic route. Now, these would be okay. You know what? I'm going to put this in here because I could use these clips and even maybe some of the geo tags. So I'm going to put that in here because I think I could use part of that one. Pretty sure these are all pretty bright. Time to explore. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with acrylics. Okay, I'm pretty sure there won't be any flare because, again, my flare and everything is geared more toward like especially beachy travel. So I don't have any flare. I looked through it really quick. I don't think any wood veneer would match either. Again, these are more like actually traveling, and that's not what this picture is for. Yep. Yep, that. So none of that. Look at this. Oh, not. I just tore my airplane. I just tore the wing off my airplane, guys. It's okay. I can probably fix it. That's more like nature. Let's see. There might be some in here that would work. Let's look through here. kind of like these tags. I could tuck them in. I think I'm going to stick those in here just because I can add them to some clusters. You might not see much of it, which would be fine because they don't really, like that's London and that says Paris and stuff, but I could use them as bases. Oh, money. That's more ship. Ooh, I like these too. Okay. Yep, okay, I can use some of those. Not really. Okay, put those up. And I think that's all my stuff to look through. Yep. So, which is fine. Again, this doesn't have just a whole lot of elements to it. So I think we will be fine with this one. What I do, and I don't know why I do this, it's just one of the things I do. I keep the collection together and I still put it in a plastic, a different plastic with the stuff that I've added. You know what? That would go, so I'm going to add it too. Okay. So there is number 2. Or actually it's day 3. I am going to do one more because I have 4 sketches on a page, and so each video I guess is going to be a page of sketches. Okay, so there's day 3. Day 4. Need something bright and colorful because I am going to use my Sunburst stamp by Catherine Pooler because of the design of the sketch. So I need something bright. I may actually need to go look into like my beach, but let me see. Let me pull out my collections and see what I've got that I could use. Let's put these up here. Okay. Oh, now that might work because I need kind of some, I don't really need a whole lot of actual paper. This would work, and it's tropical. What do the stickers look like? Oh yeah. Okay. I could do something with this one. Hold on. I'm going to put it to the side. But yes, I might be using this one. Like I said, I have an idea of what picture, or I have it narrowed down anyway. Ooh, I like those colors too. I'm just looking to see. Not really what I'm looking for. Not bright enough. Nope. Oh, now this one would work. And it has palm trees. I have a picture of sitting on the cruise, like the view from our room. And that's what I think I'm going to use. I also, actually, I may look somewhere else because one Christmas we went down to my brother's. He lives down by Galveston. And if I haven't scrapped them, I also have like a sunrise picture. So it's going to be one of those two. So I really want something tropical. Let's see what's in this one. That I have a piece of paper that I could. I think I like that other one because it does have that tropical paper. And that's what I'm thinking for this one. Is something tropical, which I may have to go get embellishment. Nope, I'm sticking with this. Talk me out of it, guys. Don't let me go get stuff elsewhere because the whole point is to use up this stuff. Oh. Again, don't really have a whole lot of paper. I have a whole lot of other stuff though. Okay. Oh, I love this one so much. And yes, did I just buy the PhotoPay Travel Junkie? Sure did. Sure did. I have a problem. I know I have a problem. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use that one. And I know I said bright, but I meant like tropically. Okay, let me go see which picture I'm going to use and pull that before I pull embellishments. So give me just a second. Okay, I'm back with my picture. This is me the morning we got off the ship. It says vacation's over, and I think I'm going to title it something like Bye Bye Paradise, something like that. So I have that. Now, since it is more tropical inspired, I have this stack of stuff that I've bought for the senior trips. So I am going to look through that stuff first. So give me a second. Let me get it all out. I just wanted to show you the container. This is all stuff that I've bought for specific vacations. All right, so let's look through it first. Yeah, guys, I have stuff all over the place. Okay, this is what? Oh, a beach lounger. You can't really see it, but it's a beach chair with an umbrella. I kind of need to move these so that I can see my paper. All right, kind of need to move my paper, so let me put my paper. I also thought this picture went really well with the papers. So there's my paper. Okay. You know, these flowers would look okay. All right. I'm running out of room, guys. Let's see what's in here. I think these are all like starfish or shells. Yep. Okay, so not that. I mean, tropical getaway, but that's not really appropriate for me leaving. Those are a little too bright. I was hoping they would match, but they're a little too bright. What about the two here? Okay, now those would look okay. So I'm going to pull these out. The ones that are this more army green color, I would call it. Okay, I'm going to pull those out. And normally I put the whole thing in there, but I don't know. Today I'm not. Drinks, tiki hut. We're cruising. Seize the day. Let's cruise. More palm trees, but they're not the right color. Sand in my toes. Not the right color. Tiki torches. That might not be so bad. I think I'm going to put that on there. C'est la vie. Drinks. Life's a beach. Adventure. Let's go. Those are just other cruising sayings. Cruise memories. Sail away. More cruise, but you know what? This one might not be so bad. Lighthouses, drinking stuff. By the water. Beach day. Some little icons. Ship things. Flare. Ocean vibes. Seaside escape. Hang loose, H2O. Okay, so I didn't get a whole lot, but I did get some. And I have stickers. Now I've got to put this back up in there. Yeah, good luck with that. Just go ahead and tell me good luck with that. All right, I don't really remember anything else that would match. Let me look at my stickers really quick. Ooh, hold on. Now those would look okay. Those flowers there. So I'm gonna put those in there. Those flowers would look okay. I'm gonna need some kind of wordy bits or something to spell. Ready, jet, go. Happiness is here. I don't think any of these are gonna be like, bye-bye, bye paradise. So I think I'm gonna have to, I will find some letters. Let's see. Airplane, here we are, travel. Out in the open. Oh, I have these, but they're a little too white, I think. Yeah, definitely. So I will have to get some kind of alphabet because I want the title to be, I'm going to put this on a thing so I'll remember. Where's my pen? There it is. Saying goodbye to paradise. Or something like that. That might not be it exactly. But let's see. I have my sunburst element. Then it just calls for some scraps and then a few embellishments. I think I've got it for this one. So there's day 4. So that's going to do it for this video. I know it's long. I hope you enjoy seeing my process of how to make these page kits. I really enjoy making them, especially when I have time to sit down and really think it over. So join me again in a couple of days and I'm going to put some more together. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below and I will see you next time. Bye guys.